guys, our fourth topic is it's a weird one because this is not a known director this story is about, but you'll see how it connects to the wider
film
entertainment
industry.
world. Exactly. There you go. So this is about the Japanese director Naomi Kawase, who's been accused of violence towards her staff. And this comes to us via the Hollywood Reporter. So it says her Summer Olympics film, Tokyo 2022 Side A, which recently premiered at Cannes, bombed on its opening weekend in Japan after reports of Kawase assaulting an assistant director and an employee emerged. Japanese author and Cannes favourite Naomi Kawase has been accused of violent behaviour towards her staff and crew, including an assault that left an employee's face swollen. In May 2019, on the set of True Mothers, an assistant director touched Kawase to point out there was an issue with a shot. Though there was no suggestion that the contact was inappropriate, Kawase reportedly shouted, "What do you think you were doing?" at the assistant director and kicked him in the stomach.
Ouch.
The entire cinematography team, led by Yuta Tsukinaga, resigned from the shoot following the incident. After the Tokyo-based weekly magazine and scoop factory Shukan Bushun broke the story, Kawase said on her company's website that the matter had been settled internally. However, the magazine then wrote about an incident in October 2015 when Kawase reportedly assaulted a staff member at her production company Kumi's office in Nara City. The award-winning director punched a male employee, knocking him to the ground and continuing to beat him while other staff members fled the office in fear. Wow. When the staff returned, the victim's face was visibly swollen. The employee, who resigned immediately, confirmed to Shukan Bushun that the assault had taken place, but said he did not want to publicly comment on it. Japan's film industry...
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
happens a lot. Men not reporting it. Japan's film industry has also been hit this year by a string of accusations of sexual abuse of actors by directors. Kawase was appointed, get this, a UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador in November, telling a press conference in Paris, "I believe my role is to shed light on people who have not been talked about across the world and depict them on the world stage." On Friday, Kawase's Tokyo 2020 Side A, the official film of last year's Tokyo Summer Olympics, opened in Japan to little fanfare, no public appearance from the director, and poor ticket sales. It goes on to say whether this was because of the controversy
or whether it was a rubbish film.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Exactly. Now, I mentioned this story, even though she's not a well-known in the Western world director, because of the Amber Heard case. We continually talk about abuse towards men, and this is a perfect example of it, and why and how men don't really report it, as you heard. One of the guys didn't even want to report it or speak about it publicly, and the other guy, that she just said, "Oh, it's been handled internally." Now, if the script was flipped, do you think
a man can kick a woman in her stomach
and it'll be handled internally?
Yeah, you'll get ambassador and all these things.
Right, you'll be outed.
Jeez.
and you'll have the full force of the law thrown at you, which you should be. Which you should have, but it should work the other way as well. You hearing about this, Leon? What do you think of it?
So what? She ain't been arrested? Nothing. That's the end of that.
But obviously, they think that's why her film was bombed, which it should have. Sorry, but there you go. That's
but then it's not her film. There's a lot of people involved.
Yeah, but you know what? When you don't take this could be a direct.
Well, they all ran, didn't they?
Right, but this could be a direct result of the people who are involved in the film not taking direct action,
being complicit.
Right,
you're being complicit. You mean to tell me people ran away?
But that was her crew. So my point is that because the crew can't do shit, right? The crew can't fire her from the film.
They can't throw a camera in their head or something.
But then it goes into this one said that. You know what I mean? The point that I'm making is if she did something like that, then the production should have fired her. But they didn't do that. Do you see what I'm saying? So now it's got to the point now where it's affected everyone.
Well, this is that same old rhetoric. It's that there's no so that's happened recently. But there's always something before, isn't there?
Well, as you said,
they always allow it to escalate.
Yes.
So the minute you don't nip something in the bud, it comes to haunt you, you know, and it's just gonna come back. Like, you can't ignore these things.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Stop. Why people are ignoring things that are happening? Like, I could be on the set with Steven Spielberg. Although I may take a punch from him just to get in a Steven Spielberg film, because I might.
It's Steven Spielberg.
It's Steven. But anybody else, I'm going to say something. Do you know what I mean?
Knowing you probably do more than say something, bro.
Right.
But
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to say something. Like, there's nobody in the world that can just kick me in my stomach.
Yeah.
What do you mean, kick me in my stomach? Are you out of your mind? On set?
Yeah.
Is the camera rolling? Because the minute she kicked me in my stomach, she's going to get smashed clean in the face. Clean in the face. Equal rights.
Like how I treat a man is exactly how I treat you if you put me in that position.
Man, woman, or child, if you come at me like a man, I'm going to respond like one. You know? I'm going to respond like one. I'm not going to use full force, obviously. Do you know what I mean? But I will. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel something. But there's no way. But these things are just overlooked all the time. Like, she kicked a man in his stomach. Everyone ran and he's all swollen up by the time he leaves.
That swollen up was the other one.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying. That's where it should have been caught.
The first one in 2015.
So nobody had a conversation with her.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
There was no higher ups to talk to and say, listen, I just watched this woman assault a man. No police was called, nothing.
Do you know, one thing I will say, and it doesn't excuse it, it's just to explain why she didn't, nothing like that happened. You know, Japanese society is a bit closed off.
Yeah.
And they don't like to,
create a commotion. They prefer to just bow out quietly, leave the room. Okay,
do you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
That's the culture.
So, but unfortunately, you enable this sort of behavior, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse.
If you let someone do something once, twice, 3 times, they're gonna keep doing it. Like, you stop them right at the beginning, then it might not happen again. So now her career's wrecked anyway, and you know, it's her fault and whoever's around her fault. Yeah. Because somebody needs to tell her, you can't do that. You just can't do that. So,
and I always just say, like, if this was reversed, you would not hear the end of it, as you shouldn't. Like this, but then why is it when it's the other way round? Nothing's really,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, this is it. People of positional power. It just gets on my nerves. The people at the helm. Always these people at the helm that just have these bad traits about them. Yeah. You know? It's just makes me sick. There's no more for me to say. It's just you know, this just sort of sums everything up. The injustice. Yeah. And just like, you know, women allowed to be punching up people and boy.
Anyway, guys, I mean, she's not a really well-known director here, but
she won't be known anymore.
Yeah, but she was in Cannes, so she's obviously got some clout. But anyway, what do you think about this Japanese director, hitting out on men and not getting punished for it? Leave your comments down below and let us know what you think, please.
And what would you have done if you got kicked in your stomach? Let me know.